few projects in the hopper, I would say. We have.
Thank you, Jamil, for joining us.
Yes, thank you. This is totally unexpected. However, some of the projects that we're currently working on is the second phase of Commons at Penn, which will be larger units that's more accommodating to larger families. Right now, there's very little to no large units that have 3 and 4 bedrooms. And what we're trying to do is build better housing for families that are looking to live within the community, reside with other residents that want positive change. Right now, there's very minimal standards being held by a lot of different tenants or landlords that have larger bedroom counts, which also has an effect on families, whether it's smoke alarms in some cases, where children are being held in jeopardy of a good lifestyle. There's lead in the homes, et cetera, et cetera. We're also working on Sabathani Senior Housing in South Minneapolis. They've been working on that for almost 40, 50 years now, and it's finally starting to come to fruition. Going beyond that, we're working on the Curve, which is the apartments and townhomes located on West Broadway, right across the street from the YMCA. And so, just to name a few, so we are heavily involved in a number of different community-based projects. And as you stated, I not only work here, but I also live here, which also gives me more pride and passion in what I do. It's not necessarily about myself, but it's all about everybody coming together to redefine and start looking at what we as a community want to see for our commercial corridors and residential streets throughout the community.
And you're absolutely right. I just want to get your take on Heritage Park. People are kicking in doors and robbing folks over there. That used to be my resident. When I was there, people knocked on my door.
Absolutely.
And said, VJ, brother man, them tripping. I go to brother man and them say, man, y'all don't do that over here.
Absolutely.
But now they just kicking in doors.
Open season.
Open season. And so, what are your comments about that? Because I'm very disturbed about that myself.
Well, I think it really gets back to internally the management as well as the external management of the community. When we have a lack of resources for our youth, our teenagers, as well as young adults, people tend to do things when they're hurt. If I'm hurting financially, I'm more than likely willing and going to hurt somebody else financially. So when I'm hurt, psychologically, I'm more than likely going to hurt somebody else in that manner. And so what we begin and need to start concentrating on is addressing not only these external families, but our own internal families. There's a lot of individuals within our own families that need help. Sometimes it's harder for us to reach out to those individuals. Sometimes they say, well,